Cash Cow back with another video. Today, baby, I'm hitting you with two comics starring Leslie Willis. Now, I know people in the comment section gonna be like, who the heck is Leslie Willis? Well, my friend, that would be our electric meta-human supervillain herself, anybody know? You guys want to figure out who it is? Let me hit you with this quick biography of this character, and that should let you know who I'm talking about. Then I'm going to hit you with two comics, like I said, of this character, and we can go from there. Alright? Let's get into it. My friends, Leslie Willis was a popular and controversial Metropolis shock jock radio host who took a cynical joy in attacking Superman during her broadcast, basically trying to point out where he went wrong. Oh, this villain was created because of him. Oh, he saves people just for his own, little parade or joy or whatever he gets out of it. Or he could save this person in time if he ever failed. Lord forbid if he ever failed, right? Anyway, she was throwing a concert in honor of her 3rd year anniversary of being a radio host. Amidst a thunderstorm being forecasted on the way, she still wanted to do this concert, which shows you that she is crazy, being the fact of why in the heck would you want to do a concert knowing that a thunderstorm is on the way and you're going to be around all this electrical equipment, from the speakers to the lights to the microphone, any and above. Something's got to be really wrong. And for it to obviously keep continuing to attack Superman, that lets you know something's even more wrong, right? But Superman shows up to help break up this. She then attacks Superman, and the crowd actually cheers on, obviously, because the people that's there to see her are their supporters, or they may feel some type of ill will towards Superman himself, which it couldn't have been somebody that Superman had saved already. It may have been somebody where he got punched and he fell on their car and busted up their car, and they're like, oh man, I was paying off that. Or he tore up the building, crashing into it, and they got to be out of work for some weeks or something. It had to be some people like that. Because I don't see anybody that Superman saved from a fall or another supervillain having any disdain from him. Like, they would really, they honor him because they know they wouldn't be here anymore, or if they would have survived, their life would have been truly altered. But anyway, the storm starts, right? So lightning strikes the stage and it sets it on fire. Superman pushes her to safety. And in the midst of doing that, a second bolt of lightning strikes a metal tower on the stage where these guys are. And Leslie Willis happens to be standing on this wire. And in the process of that, the wire shocks Superman. But electricity runs through him to her, connected, and electrocutes her as well. Now I'm trying to find out how she becomes a metahuman, because in reality it's like, okay, if maybe the fact that she was connected to Superman when she got shocked, maybe some of his alien genes could have passed off through her with the electricity Maybe that's the way. Maybe she was born with some way to already become a metahuman. I don't know. I really don't know. And that's pretty, yeah. So, anyway, as she's recovering in the hospital, she sees a news clip of, everything that occurred. But in her mind, as crazy and cynical as she is, it's to her it comes off as if Superman deliberately pushed her, and in that moment she swore revenge. Now, when she discovered that she had become an electrokinetic metahuman, she had these powers, which means she could drain electricity from nearby electric devices. She can shock people. She can jump into like a light pole, a power line, anything that dealt with electric. She could jump into it to transfer wherever she needed, or use it for, herself to do harm to other people. Well, of course, Superman being one of them, right? Now, once she broke out, it was on. Like she took her shot at Superman, and of course, eventually, he finds a way to kind of dull her powers. And if I'm not mistaken, he had to wear like a certain suit that was like a certain electrical suit that could, so where it can, like a rubberized suit where it can absorb the shock from what LiveWire was trying to do. And then he found a way to foil her plans that way. Now with that, guys, remember, Superman is one of her main enemies, right? You also have Supergirl and Batgirl are two other ones that she don't get along with. And with that being said, guys, let me hit you with those two comics. First one, we got Action Comics number 835, which happens to be the first appearance in the DC Continuity story arc. So this is when she's finally considered a main character, and she's not just an animated character anymore. She's actually pushed through DC storylines at this point. Now I know it's kind of confusing because it's like she has two first appearances, but one is truly her overall, which the market and the consumer and the collectors have determined is that's the one you want to get. But this is an underrated issue, and I think a lot of people sleep on this. But like I said, this is her first appearance in the DC Continuity. This is when she's officially made it to DC. Right? Y'all see that? Alright. Next, and the one that everybody goes after, we have Superman Adventures number 5. Now, if you look on the thing, it says LiveWire Adventures. But, check out that. It's Warner Brothers. This is her first appearance in the DC animated universe. So she appears first as an animated character. So she appeared first in the show, Superman Adventures. If you remember that, Superman Adventures, Batman Adventures, Justice League, all that. She was in that first before she made an appearance in the DC storyline. This is when they saw that they could make her actually a viable character, and that's when they put her in Action Comics number 835. This is when she appeared in the animated, and they were just making the animated comics for it. Like, they got Supergirl number 1 animated, and they got a few Batman Adventure animated ones. Like, it was a time where that was happening a lot. But with that being said, guys, I think this is a character that definitely deserves her chance. I hope she gets it for her sake, because I think she's definitely worth it. I'm interested to see how it could go with her. I think she has a chance to actually make it. Like, they could put her up and pin her up. You got 3 good superheroes that she can go up against. You got Superman, Supergirl, Batgirl. I feel like you can't go no, you can't get wrong with any of those. You can make anything. Like, although I definitely hope they give her a better storyline than what she had in the Supergirl show. We'll see how that goes. That show was atrocious. But by the time she probably appeared on net, nobody was really watching anymore, so nobody really cared at that point. But with that being said, guys, this is Cash Cow. Conclude my 2 comics, giving you a quick biography of LiveWire. Hope you guys enjoy the content. It's Cash Cow, another video, baby, and I'm out.